Hello, my dear senior inter students. Good morning to all. As a part of our English program, online classes, today we are going to see a non-detail class. So this is the first period for non-detail. As you know, the Adventures of Tom Sawyer is the non-detail prescribed for you. As I have already told you, poetry, prose, non-detail, and communication skills. We haven't started this non-detailed text so far. So let us start today. And it is a very simple story and also very interesting story. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. It is written by Mark Twain, a famous American writer, a famous novelist. He is also popularly called the father of American literature. His writings are very humorous, and at the same time, some of his novels are, or most of his novels are very adventurous. He loved humor and adventure. So the present story, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, is also an adventurous story around a boy, Tom Sawyer. He is the main character, and let us see the story. And there are about 8 chapters. Every chapter is very interesting. Actually, it is a very big novel, and for the sake of intermediate students, it is an abridged form. There are 8 chapters. Each chapter has very interesting story, very interesting scenes. Let us see The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, written by Mark Twain. Actually, Mark Twain was born in 1835. It is not his original name. His original name is Samuel Langone Clemens. He is popularly known as Mark Twain. It is his pen name. I have told you, he was born in 1835 in Hannibal, Missouri, the United States of America. He was a very adventurous boy, a parentless boy. He did not have formal schooling. He was a vagabond, wayward. He was brought up by an old woman. The old woman adopted him, but he was not very particularly sincere boy or disciplined boy. As an American writer, he wanted to make himself very separate from his journalist career. He was a famous journalist, and he continued his journalism, the name of Samuel Clemens. And with the name of Mark Twain, he continued his writings, the novels, short stories, essays, and all. He was a lecturer also. He was a funny and humorous writer. All his writings were very hotcakes in those days, and he is popularly known as the father of the American literature. He was very famous because of his humorous writings. And even today we are talking about and we come across his quotes. His witty quotes are very popular among the lovers of English literature. For example, Gulf is a good walk spoiled. Some of the quotes. Never let schooling interfere with education, because he did not like to go to school. But he wanted to have education. Without going to school, he wanted to have education. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. So these are some of his famous witty quotes. These are very popular among the readers. He did not have formal education. He did not have formal schooling. He was a parentless boy, a wayward, and an old woman adopted him. I told you, she brought him up. Even with that woman, he was very indisciplined. He did not stay with her continuously, and he was a careless child. He often smoked and swore, and he was with the company of very bad boys. He was in the company of very bad boys. But In his later life, he became a very disciplined writer. He was notable person. He loved Olivia Clemens. He loved Olivia. In return, she also loved, but no one supported his love. Finally, Mr. Langdon, Olivia's father, liked him and gave his daughter Olivia. His notable works are The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Life on Mississippi, The Prince and the Pauper. All these are very adventurous stories. Not only his writings, even as a journalist, he was very popular. The readers in those days waited very curiously for his articles in the market. Such hotcakes they were in those days. His essays are very interesting, very much popular even today. And let us see about the novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. The whole story is around the two boys, Tom Sawyer and another one is Huckleberry Finn, the close friends. But Tom Sawyer is the protagonist. I mean, the main character in the story is Tom Sawyer. So why the novel name is also The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. As the novelist, Mark Twain was very much interested in adventures in his childhood days. The same thing is inserted in the story also. This boy, Tom Sawyer, is very fond of adventures. A funny boy, a careless boy. He was not very particularly school going, and he was often skipping school, and he often loved the company of his friends, and he went for swimming and doing some kind of adventurous things in his childhood days. The same thing inserted in the novel also, and with the character Tom Sawyer. So the critics say this story is nothing but a light reflection of his own childhood days. It was published in 1861. Actually, the book, when it was published, in the beginning, it was not very popular, but in the story is simple. The novel, it's a big novel, I have told you, and there are about 8 chapters, an abridged, very simple language. And let us divide the characters, the kids' characters and the adults' characters. So the main character I have told you, Tom Sawyer, and everything revolves around him. And in every chapter, the main player, main actor is Tom Sawyer. But in 1 or 2 chapters, Huckleberry Finn and other things are dominating. But he is present in every chapter, you can say. And the next character is Huckleberry Finn, called Huck. And he was son of a drunkard, an old drunkard in the town St. Petersburg. So the story took place in St. Petersburg. Huck has been the outcast child, and he was a very indisciplined boy. As his father was a drunkard, he didn't have any responsibilities. He was very free, and all the people in the town, St. Petersburg, disliked him, hated him, but his age group children were very much interested in him, and they were very jealousy of this boy because he had freedom as they did not have freedom to do as they like. So they were all envy of this boy, Huckleberry Finn. But he was a kind-hearted, very good boy. He was a funny boy, and he is always close with Tom Sawyer. Another character, Joe Harper, the next close friend of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, and the next comrade on the story, Tom Sawyer. He is not as clever as Tom. He is very much interested in the company of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. On Jackson's Island, Zoe is the first to want to return to the security of home. He wanted to come home, let us see in the story. Another character is Becky Thatcher, a new pretty girl. St. Petersburg has very great people, but Mr. Thatcher and Mrs. Thatcher, these two are good celebrities. Judge Thatcher, and they are very famous celebrities in the town, and everybody in the town respected them. Their daughter is Becky. Becky was a very fine girl, and she was very close and affectionate friend of our hero, Tom Sawyer. So Tom Sawyer's romantic girlfriend, Becky. Tom is also very much attracted. She proves to be resolute and worthy young girl and very affectionate friend of Tom. And Becky, always admired by Tom Sawyer. The last character, Ben Rogers, another friend, but he is a very minor character in this story. Now let us go to the adult characters. There are very few characters in the novel, but the main adult character in the story is Aunt Polly. She is the aunt of Tom Sawyer and legal guardian of our main character, Tom Sawyer. She loved him very much, very dearly she loved him, but she doesn't able to control, she doesn't know how to control the boy. The boy was funny, adventurous, careless, often skipped from school and did not listen to her rules and regulations, but she loved him very much. Actually, Aunt Polly's sister's son, our Tom Sawyer. Next important character is the villain of the novel, the violent villain. The violent villain, Injun Joe. The villain of the novel is Injun Joe. Actually, the essence of the evil in the novel is around this character because he is the murderer of doctor. His murder has become the talk of the town, but everybody believed that he did not do that murder. Actually, it was done by somebody else because he created such a frame that so he is an intelligent villain. Next, Muff Potter is another character. He is a very thoughtless drunkard, but harmless fellow. An old drunkard, he was a muff. Actually, the name itself says he is not very intelligent. He is almost an ignorant fellow. The harmless old drunkard, he is framed for Dr. Robinson's murder. Actually, it was committed by Injun Joe, the villain, but he was charged. I mean, Muff Potter was charged for the murder of Dr. Robinson and he was arrested. And this is the only evil in this story. This murder was seen by the boys Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. So the development of the story, let us see later. And another important character, Judge Thatcher. I have already told you, Becky's father, Becky Thatcher's father. Mr. Thatcher and Mrs. Thatcher, these two are very respectable people in the town. The judge uses his authority to trap the villain Injun Joe at the end of the story. Actually, he is a very good fellow, a kind-hearted, and he was loved by all in the town, St. Petersburg. Next, Widow Douglas, the wealthiest woman in the town. She was very kind-hearted, very good, very generous woman. Because of her nature, Injun Joe's planned revenge, mutilating her. I mean, Injun Joe wanted to do some harm to the woman, Widow Douglas, but it becomes that much more horrible. But she is saved by Huckleberry Finn. So finally, Widow Douglas had adopted this boy and she became the guardian of Huckleberry Finn. She supported all the young children in the town. She is very helpful and she is very close friend of all the children in the town. Next, the last character, Dr. Robinson. So the young doctor who is always in the study of doctorate, and he is murdered by Injun Joe, but it was uh, charged, and it was the murder was trapped on Muff Potter. So he went to the graveyard for obtaining the dead body for his research. There some kind of problem because of money. Injun Joe killed Dr. Robinson, but the murder case and the charge was put on or charged on Muff Potter. Muff Potter was arrested and thrown into prison. But finally, because of the two boys, Huckleberry Finn and our hero Tom Sawyer, the truth has come out, and Injun Joe was in search of the police to arrest him. That is the story. And these two divisions, I mean, the characters of kids and the characters of adults, we have seen. So in brief, the main character is Tom Sawyer. He is a very interesting, fun-loving and adventure-loving boy, and his friend Huckleberry Finn. These two are main, and Tom Sawyer's close friend is Joe Harp, and a girlfriend is Becky, and main adult characters are Aunt Polly, the caretaker and guardian of Tom Sawyer, Injun Joe, the villain, Muff Potter, a drunkard, a muff, actually a very senseless fellow, Judge, he helped very much in trapping or finding out Injun Joe's place, and Widow Douglas, very kind-hearted person, Dr. Robinson, the person who was killed by Injun Joe, and he was always, I mean, the doctor, and he was always in research of the dead bodies to get some advanced knowledge in his profession. So next, let us see something about the novel. I mean, the story of the novel. I have already told you, Tom Sawyer is the main character. He lives with his aunt Polly in the town St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is name of the town. There, Aunt Polly was living, and she is taking care of Tom Sawyer, Aunt Polly's sister's son, Tom Sawyer. There lived the siblings, I mean, Aunt Polly's children, Sid and Mary, and Tom Sawyer was also brought up by Polly along with the other two children. He often skipped school because he did not like to go to school. But his aunt was very particular. She wanted to send him regularly, and she wanted to make him a good educationist, very useful boy. So often he skipped school and got punishment from her aunt Polly. So as a punishment, once he painted the fence. He came to school late quite often. One morning the teacher became angry, and the teacher asked him to sit beside girls. So one day it was an opportunity to sit beside Becky as a punishment, but he liked it, and she and he became very close. So in this way, they became very good friends. They were attracted by each other. Huck one day came to Tom Sawyer's house and blew whistle to call Tom, and they wanted to go to burial ground as an adventure one night. So they went to the burial ground. Injun Joe, Muff Potter, and Dr. Robinson. These three were already in the graveyard. I mean, in the burial ground. Actually, they went to obtain the dead body for Dr. Robinson's research. Already, they fixed amount for the obtaining of dead body. But Injun Joe was very greedy for money. So there was some kind of quarrel among the three. These two boys were hiding behind the bushes and watching everything, what's happening, what was going on. The two robbers, I mean Muff and Injun Joe, both of them quarreled with the doctor about money, and Injun killed doctor with Potter's knife. Actually, when this happened, Potter was ignorant. He fainted. Injun Joe took the knife of Muff Potter and stabbed the doctor. The doctor was murdered in the graveyard. He spot dead. After some time, Muff Potter woke up and saw the dead body. The drunkard Potter was in shock when he found the dead body. But Injun Joe made him believe that the murder was done by Muff Potter. I mean himself with his own knife. The children saw each and everything. They saw that the murder was done by Injun Joe, but they were very afraid of Joe and promised each other not to reveal the murder, not to reveal the secret to anyone. They slowly skipped from the place. The two, Muff Potter and Injun Joe, also escaped from the place. The next day, the town people came to know there was a murder, and Injun Joe promised first, but it did not work out. So Muff Potter was charged against the murder of doctor because of the knife, the evidence. The haunted Tom and Huck, this murder, this secret, what they saw was always chasing, haunting the two boys. They took Joe Harper and went to Jackson's Island for some kind of adventure, pretending to be pirates, as pirates. The parents were in deep mourning because the children went away without telling the parents. The parents were in deep mourning of their naughty children. They went away, didn't say anything. Actually, the two children, all children, almost the three friends, Huckleberry Finn, Joe Harper, and our Tom Sawyer, these three were good-hearted children. When the townspeople, especially the parents of the three children, came to know, they were killed in the Mississippi River. So they were very much upset, and they started the funeral of the boys. They started, but after 2-3 days, the boys suddenly, surprisingly, present before the parents, and it is a kind of adventure. Tom became hero of this adventure here, and here the development of adventure slowly rises here. Next, Muff was arrested on the charge of murdering the doctor. Actually, the murder was done by Injun Joe. Injun Joe killed Dr. Robinson, but because of his senseless, he was an ignorant and he was a great drunkard. He was an old drunkard. He did not know that actual truth, and Muff was arrested on the charge of murdering the doctor. Everybody in the town believed that Muff was the murderer. But the two children, Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, these two were the actual, what we can say, the witnesses. Tom and Huck were much afraid not to reveal the secret because they were frightened by the violent villain Injun Joe. If the two children reveal the secret, Injun Joe would certainly kill the two boys. So why they did not want to reveal the secret. They gave food to Muff. When Muff was arrested and thrown into prison, the two children went to the prison and they gave food to Muff in secret. But Tom was not happy to see Muff in jail because he was innocent. He was ignorant of the murder. Actually, he was not the murderer. So Tom was kind-hearted and he did not like Muff was arrested and thrown into prison. So the two boys wanted to reveal the secret, and Injun Joe should be arrested and thrown into prison, and he was to be punished. He should be punished. At the trial, when the case trial was going on, Tom started to reveal the actual thing, the secret, what happened in the graveyard, the burial ground, what they saw on the night of the murder. So Injun Joe understood it was the truth coming out, and he escaped from the the courtroom through the window. So this again haunted the two boys, Tom and Huck, because This Injun Joe would be waiting to kill the two children. Huck and Tom decided to hunt for the pirates and pirates' treasures. So they wanted to go to the island once again. See, Tom happened to see Injun in a cave. When they went in search of the treasures, they happened to see Injun Joe was hiding in the cave. Tom and Becky were in the search of treasure and they were trapped in the cave. Finally, they could find the treasure and came out successfully. And Injun Joe was trapped inside the cave. The way to the entrance was closed and Injun Joe was very horribly killed inside the cave. The townspeople were in search of Tom, Huck, and Becky. Finally, they found the three were near that cave. Injun buried the treasure somewhere in the cave, and the two children, I mean the friends, Tom and Becky, could find out the treasure hidden by Injun Joe. And they saw Injun Joe was very pathetically died in the cave. Tom and Huck found $10,000 in gold coins hidden by Injun Joe, and they got the money. They came to the town and they shared the money. They lived very happy. I have seen something about the story and also the writer. Actually, there are 8 chapters. I have already told you. Each chapter is titled, very interesting. And the main characters you should keep in mind. My dear students, the main characters. The first and the foremost character is Tom Sawyer, his friend Huckleberry Finn, and Joe Harper. These three are very close friends. Next, Becky is a close friend of Tom Sawyer. Next, adults. Aunt Polly, she is the caretaker and guardian of Tom Sawyer. Next, Injun Joe, the villain. Muff Potter, a drunkard. Dr. Robinson, a doctor, and he was murdered by Injun Joe, the villain. And Judge Thatcher, Becky's father, a very respectable person in the town, a celebrity. And now, let us see the first chapter today. From every chapter, there are some important reading comprehension passages and also a paragraph question. So let us see the text. I've seen the story in gist, the summary, and the important characters in this story, in this novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I have told you there are 8 chapters. All the 8 chapters are very simple. The first chapter is Tom and the Fence, Tom Sawyer. And he is going to paint the fence because he skipped school one day and his aunt has given a punishment to paint it. So here it is a very funny incident. Let us see. This chapter begins with Tom. The aunt was in search of Tom. He was a fun-loving boy. He often tricked his aunt. Aunt was very much particular about the boy Tom Sawyer. She wanted to take every care of the boy. She wanted to send him to school regularly, but this boy was not at all interested. So she was searching for Tom Sawyer. Where is that boy? And she saw under the bed, but there was only cat. Tom, Tom, there was no answer. Where is that boy? Tom? Aunt Polly looked under the bed, but she only found a cat. Tom? She cried. Then she heard a noise behind her. A small girl ran fast and she stopped with her hand. So Aunt Polly was in search of the boy. The boy was hiding here and there to escape from the identity of notice of Aunt Polly. What are you doing, Tom? Aunt asked. She asked, who is she here? Aunt Polly. Nothing, nothing. Look at your hand and your mouth. I told you not to eat the jam. So, oh, Aunt Polly, look behind you. The old lady looked and ran away. That Tom ran away. Aunt Polly was surprised and then she laughed. I never learn. Tom always plays tricks on me and I never learn. I love him. So the boy was always playing trick on Aunt Polly, but as a very good caretaker, guardian, she loved him very much because Tom is her sister's child. Her sister was dead. She is no more. But it is not easy to look after the boy because the boy was very adventurous. The boy was very naughty, very mischievous boy. Tomorrow is Saturday and there is no school, but Tom must work tomorrow. So there is no school. So there must be some work to Tom. Otherwise, he would go with friends and he would not turn early. So he hates work. He always wants to be in the company of his friends and do some kind of adventurous things. Actually, the story begins with some kind of interesting one because the boy was not interested in going to school, but aunt was very particular. She wanted to send him to school regularly. Tom lived in a very small village called St. Petersburg. The name of the village town, the name of the town is St. Petersburg. And he lived with his aunt Polly and his brother Sid and sister Mary. During summer season, evening times, they were very much happy to do some kind of adventurous things. So in the village was also very interesting one. One evening, he saw a big boy in front of him. The boy was a stranger. Tom was surprised to see the boy, and he did not like people, I mean the strange people. So he wanted to fight with the boy. It is a very interesting one. Though this boy was very young, very little, he wanted to fight with a grown-up, very fat and very big boy. The boy had very nice, expensive clothes. He has got shoes, a new shirt, and a tie. But our Tom is looking very dirty, but he wanted to fight with the boy. I mean, the big boy. Tom looked at him, and the big boy looked at Tom. Tom did not like him. Finally, he said, I mean, our Tom Sawyer asked to come and fight with him. See, Tom did not like the big boy. Finally, he said, I can beat you. Why don't you try? Said the boy. Well, I can, said Tom. No, you can't. Yes, I can. So there was silence between the two boys, I mean the big boy and our Tom. But finally they fought. Tom was successful. See, there was more silence. Then Tom pushed the boy and boy pushed Tom. Both of them quarreled. They were on the ground. Tom pulled the boy's hair and hit him hard. They both fought a lot. The big boy was angry and started crying. Stop, he said, stop. See, why this paragraph is given, you see, why it is given. Actually, Tom was a little boy, but he didn't worry about him. He didn't care about it. He wanted to fight with a big boy also. Now, this will teach what kind of boy is Tom. Actually, Tom is very adventurous boy. He didn't care about his physique. He wanted to fight. He wanted to do something. He wanted to do something adventurous. That is the nature of this boy. So why it is given. So because of this, he came home late and his shirt, his body completely dirty. Aunt was very angry looking at the dirty clothes of the boy. Tom Sawyer, she thought, what can I do with this boy? Whatever is advised to the boy is very careless. He doesn't care. And tomorrow is Saturday and no school. This boy will not stay at home unless he is given some kind of work. So Aunt Polly has planned to give him some kind of work. Otherwise, the boy will not stay at home and he will be with his friends and always roaming, always going away from home. So the, the aunt has given a work, that is painting the fence. He put his long brush in the white paint and started painting. See, this is the work given to Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer has to paint the fence. It is a country fence. It is not a wall, compound wall. It is a fence. So it was a very beautiful morning, sunny morning. Saturday morning, it was very sunny. It was summer and the entire town was very happy. So Tom sat in front of the fence and looked at the fence and looked at the painting. It was 30 yards long. What is the length of the fence? 30 yards, and it is about 9 feet high. He was unhappy because it's such a laborious job, a task given to our Tom Sawyer. Aunt Polly wanted to make the boy stay at home without skipping from home. That is, though it was Saturday, a holiday, he has some work. It is Saturday and I must paint this long fence. Tom Sawyer says. All his friends are very happy. They are funnily enjoying the day, but this Tom Sawyer is doing some kind of work. So all his friends are looking at him and laughing. He thought. It was his thought. When his friends looks at him, actually they would laugh at him because of doing some kind of painting job. So he put his brush into the paint and he started painting. Actually, when the painting work is going on, his friend came. He stopped and looked at his work, whether he was doing it nice or not. Then he continued painting. He painted for some time and looked at the painting for some time. After a few minutes, he had a great idea. He wanted to play some kind of trick here. He continued painting for some time. Then his friend Ben Rogers, a minor character in the story, Ben Rogers, he came. He happened to see our Tommy's painting. So he happened to come to that place. And Ben was having an apple in his hand. He came to look at the boy painting the fence. Oh, he was shocked. And the boy, Ben Roger, looked at Tom Sawyer and laughed at him. You're working for your aunt? What is this? Why do you work for your aunt? Don't you have freedom? What is this? Tom said nothing. He continued painting. Already, Tom was not in good mood, but he continued painting because it was not the time. His aunt has assigned some kind of work. He has to do it. Otherwise, aunt would become angry. Ben was making fun of him. Tom did not like it. So Tom wanted to play some trick on him. Let us see what is it. Look at this picture. How Tom is painting this. And the friends are looking at him. I am going swimming, but you can't come with me, Ben Rogers said. Oh, my dear Tom, you are painting. It's a nice thing. But you are doing some kind of thing, so you cannot come with us. You have no freedom. You are working. Ben said, oh, do you call this work? It's not a work. Oh, my dear friend Ben Rogers, you think this is a work, but I think it is not a work. Actually, this is my fancy. It is my passion. I am very much interested in painting, so I am doing. As it is a holiday, I love painting. I like painting, so I am painting the fence. Actually, it is not the task. It is my passion, he said. Of course, it's work. You are painting a fence. You are painting a fence, Ben Rogers said. Maybe it's work, but in my view, it is not at all a work, Tom said. Tom wanted to play a trick on Ben Rogers, So he said, it's not painting. Actually, it is my passion. I can swim every day, but I can't paint a fence every day. Oh, my dear friend Ben Rogers, you are going to the river for swimming. You are interested in swimming, but I am interested in painting the fence. So we can swim every day, but can we paint every day? It's not possible. It is my passion. It is my interest. It's my hobby, he said. So the boy was slowly changing. He wanted to paint the fence. In that way, our Tom Sawyer made him paint the wall. So Ben Rogers, a fool, a senseless boy, he was ready to do anything for the sake of painting. He was ready to paint in the place of our Tom Sawyer. So Ben Rogers closely watched what Tom was doing. Tom was very slowly painting and carefully painting. He often stopped to and moved from the fence. So Ben Rogers enjoyed the way of painting. He looked at his work and smiled. Ben was suddenly interested in the painting. See, he was enjoying, it seems. I mean, Tom Sawyer was not at all happy with the painting, but he is posing, pretending that he was enjoying painting and it was actually his passion and it was his interest. So Ben Rogers was totally changed. Now he was ready to paint. Oh, my dear friend, Tom Sawyer, please give me brush. I too want to paint for some time. Let me paint you a little, Tom. Tom thought for a moment. So it was a funny thing, you see. Actually, it was a punishment to our Tom, but he made Ben Rogers believe that it was not a punishment. Actually, it was his passion. But Tom said, oh, I'm sorry, Ben. Aunt Polly, my aunt wants me to do it, and it is my interest. It's because I'm very good at painting, so she has given me this task. My brother Sid wanted to do it, but he is not good at painting. So my aunt has assigned this job to me. Please, Tom, please give me for some time. Please, can I paint? Please give me that. I'm good at painting too, Ben Rogers says. Oh, my dear Tom, listen to me. I am also very good. I am also interested in painting. Please give me brush for some time. Here you can have some of my apple. So for giving the brush and allowing painting, Ben Rogers was ready to give our Tom an apple. No, Ben, I can't give the brush. I can't make you paint. Then Ben Rogers offered the complete apple. Then take all of my apple, my dear Tom, but give me the brush. You see here, actually, Ben Rogers came here to take Tom for swimming, but it was not possible because he was busy with the painting. Our Tom had made him paint, and simply he was sitting and eating the apple. Tom was very happy, but he did not smile there because he was pretending. He gave Ben Rogers the brush, sat down, and took the apple from him and eating the apple. Tom's other friends also came there. They were also very much interested in painting. At first, they laughed at him, but soon they all wanted to paint the fence. So that is the intelligence of our Tom Sawyer. Actually, he was making all other boys also to do the work. Simply, he was sitting now, and all the others were doing one after another. And this boy was simply eating the apple. Billy Fisher gave Tom a kite for painting, for allowing painting. And another friend, Johnny Miller, he bought him a dead rat and gave. His other friends gave something, an old knife, a cat with one eye, an old blue bottle, an old key, and other interesting things to our Tom Sawyer because of allowing them to paint. So the job of painting has become very easy because he has done a little bit of painting. The remaining was done by his friends. So it was a trick played by Tom Sawyer on his friends. So it is also some kind of naughty nature of our boy Tom Sawyer. Aunt Polly, can I go to play now? Because the given task was completed. He went back home and asked his Aunt, can I go back and can I go and enjoy my time with friends? Aunt was much surprised to look at the work of our Tom Sawyer because he has completed the work very, very easily. When Aunt Polly saw the beautiful white fence, she was happy. The work was completed. She gave Tom a big apple and said, yes, now you can go and play with your friends, but don't come home late. Actually, Aunt was not ready to allow him go out, but the boy has completed the work, so there was no other option to Aunt Polly now happily agreed to send him to play with his friends. So in the first chapter, we can see Tom and the fence. Tom Sawyer, and what kind of boy is he? He is a fun-loving and an adventurous boy. And he often skipped school, so he got punishment from home. And also he got punishment from the teachers also. And he was often made sit beside the girls. Now, we have seen the first chapter. So in brief, Tom Sawyer was brought up by his Aunt Polly. She was a little boy with mischievous, naughty nature. Aunt was very much interested in Tom Sawyer's childhood days, and she wanted to send him to school, make him a good boy. But he was a fun-loving child. He often found in the company of the boys, fun-loving boys, I mean mischievous boys, naughty boys in the town of St. Petersburg. She didn't like it. She wanted to send him to school regularly, but now and then she was not successful in her attempt. And often she gave him punishment. One day, I mean, as it was a Saturday, she gave him the task of painting the fence. When he was doing, his friends came and laughed at him first, but with a trick and with the intelligence of Tom Sawyer, he slowly changed their minds and he made them believe that painting was a very good job and it was his passion. So they also believed the boy, and they also wanted to paint by giving some kind of bribe. I mean, Ben Rogers gave an apple, the other friends gave some interesting things to Tom, and they painted. So the job of painting, the task of painting, the work of painting was completed very easily. Then Aunt Polly was happy to allow him to play with the friends. See, let us see the important reading comprehension passages from this chapter. What are you doing, Tom? She asked. Nothing, nothing. Look at your hand and your mouth. I told you not to eat the jam. Oh, Aunt Polly, look behind you. The old lady looked and Tom ran away. If you see this paragraph, how the questions are. So almost all the 5 questions are very simple. Maybe one out of the paragraph. Otherwise, you can find all the answers of the 4 questions in the paragraph itself. What are you doing, Tom? She asked. Who is she? Aunt Polly. So in this way, the questions are simple. And there will be a paragraph question also. After completing all the 8 chapters, let us see the remaining, the important questions and the reading comprehension passages. So we have seen the first chapter, Tom and the Fence. So my dear students, it is a very interesting story. Let us see 2 or 3 chapters in the next class. So in 3-4 classes, we can finish this non-detailed text. And this is an interesting story I have already told you. After completion of the story, let us see the important short questions, I mean the paragraph questions, and important reading comprehension passages. When you practice all these things, certainly it will be easy for you and you can do better in the examinations. So if you have textbook, please read the first chapter so you can enjoy. It is a pleasure. It is a very interesting one, as language is concerned, it's very easy and you can understand very easily the characters and the story here. So let us see the remaining chapters from next week onwards. Thank you. And don't miss the online classes, any group subjects or languages. So every day try to watch the classes and get something benefit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear children. Right. Namaste.